I went from being purposeless, obsessing over goals, to living my dream life. Most people live their entire lives believing that they are meant to be purposeless. They constantly obsess over goals and are buried with shame and mask their pain with entertainment. The problem is that this pain has been completely normalized, and it prevents young men just like you from living a fulfilling life. So what can you do about it? It is scientifically proven that the majority of people live most of their life in a sympathetic state, meaning that their nervous system is like unlocked, it's in fight or flight survival mode, right? And that's actually holding you back from so many things in life. It's the reason why you keep on relapsing. Like, I've got tons of videos just dedicated to this, but it's the reason why you keep on relapsing in any of your addictions: porn, junk food, video games, social media. All of these things are because you are in survival mode. And the only way to get you out of survival mode, right? The only way to find purpose is just simply just going ahead and doing it. Purpose is the only way you can be set free. And the reason why that is imagine two cavemen, right? They are both on their exact maintenance calories, right? So each of them have, like, let's say 2,500 calories they need to maintain their weight for that one day, right? Get both of those cavemen 2,500 calories to maintain their weight for that one day. One of the cavemen goes to rest, he just sits down in the cave, and the other one goes out to hunt more so he can gain extra calories, because another day he might not be able to get enough calories for that day. Which one's going to be in survival mode? The one who goes and rests is going to be in survival mode, because his brain is freaking him out, trying to get him, trying to motivate him, trying to get him to go out and hunt more, because there's eventually going to come a day where he doesn't have enough calories to survive. So he needs to gain extra calories, he needs to grow, he needs to get bigger, he needs to gain fat so he can survive through harder times. So if you have just enough, your life is just okay, you're just on your maintenance calories, and then you don't do anything, you don't hunt for more, you don't go out and achieve more, you stay content with what you have, then your brain is are you surprised that your brain kicks you straight into survival mode? It's trying to get you to hunt out, achieve more. It's thinking, oh crap, if I'm in like survival mode, I might not have enough calories tomorrow, right? I might be starving tomorrow. I might never get food again, right? Because I'm just on my maintenance calories. And if I don't get food tomorrow, I'm cooked, I'm done. I'm gonna like be slowly starving to death. So right now, I need to pass off my genes as soon as possible. That's why you fap. That's why you relapse. You need to climb up the social hierarchy so that you can be like protected, or the other cavemen could give you food if they find it. That's why you go back to video games, the one place where you're higher in the social hierarchy. You need to spam eat junk food. You just need to binge eat, because you need to get your calories so you can survive tomorrow if you don't have enough calories. That is why you go back to your bad habits. So the one solution is you be like the other caveman and you go out and hunt for more. You go out and achieve more. And the only way we can replicate that in the modern day is through goals, is through ambition, is through striving for more. It's why you feel so purposeless. It's why you feel so lonely. It's because your brain's thinking, oh, I need to like find a partner so I can reproduce, so I can like have offspring before I starve to death, because I'm not hunting out for more. I'm not hunting to get above my maintenance calories. It sounds so stupid. I literally had a video talking about this concept and also the science behind it, like with like a PubMed article and all of those things. So you can go watch that video after this if you want a scientific explanation or whatever. But the thing is, the only way to escape from survival mode is have purpose, is have meaning, have a mission, have a goal, right? I trained for 4 months straight, 4 months, every single day I could, training for a BJJ tournament. And it was my goal to win that tournament. And eventually I won it. And it was one of the proudest moments of my life. One of the proudest moments of my life. To this day, actually, screw it, I'll say the proudest moment of my life. Do you think the 2 weeks before that tournament, do you think I had time to like eat junk food? Do you think I had time to fap? Do you think I had time to feel depressed? No, I was burnt out, I was tired, I was miserable, I was overtraining. My prolactin was probably through the roof from how much I was overtraining. I was weightlifting every single day for like probably about like an hour, 30 minutes, which is a long workout, right? And then I had 2 hours of jiu-jitsu after that. I would wake up sleep deprived every single day. I'd head to school at 7:15 in the morning. I'd always come late because I was going to this like church service in like at the start of my like school day, right? But it was before school, so it was extra early. So I was waking up sleep deprived. So I was sleep deprived, so I had less time to recover. I was training 2 hours a day jiu-jitsu and then an hour and a half of weightlifting. I was burnt out. But do you think I was happier or not? I promise you, no matter how burnt out you are working towards your goals, you will be so much happier than having like relapsed for the third time in a day. For being purposeless, for feeling lonely, for feeling like you have no meaning. You could be living such a more fulfilling life. So there's one thing I want you to do right now. Soon as you're finished this video, you stop this video stops playing, and what I want you to do is I want you to face your chair to the nearest blank corner in your room and sit on that shit and then set a 30-minute to an hour-long timer, and you are just going to stare at that wall. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds stupid, I know it sounds boring as hell, but I need you to just literally just stare at a blank wall and do absolutely nothing for 30 to 60 minutes. More is better, an hour, right? And what this is gonna allow you to do is it's gonna allow you to filter through the bullshit, right? You've been like constantly plugged with all the social media. When have you ever had time to just let your thoughts run wild? Think about the last time in a week maybe that you just got to think. That you weren't getting a text from your friend, that your mum wasn't nagging you about schoolwork, that like you weren't stressed about school, that you weren't anxious, that you weren't depressed. Just you had time to just simply just observe your thoughts. Think of a time in the past week. Maybe you can think of one, two. That's pathetic. And how do you expect to find purpose in your life if you won't even let yourself just stare at a blank wall, just suck it up, I know it's boring, and just let yourself think? Because once you let yourself think, your brain is going to filter through some bullcrap. It's going to be, oh, I've got this assignment due, oh, I'm just wasting time, and this is so boring, and like, Cameron's just bullshitting, like, you're going to have like some bullcrap cope thought, and like, oh, this is boring, it's not working anyways. But then, eventually, if you just stick with it for 30 minutes to an hour, just let yourself think, eventually you're going to have one idea for a goal, a mission, a purpose. You're going to think, oh shit, wouldn't it be cool if I was like training boxing? And then you imagine yourself training boxing. You imagine yourself hitting the combo and you look sick. And like you're like hitting the kicks on like the heavy bag. And then you're like, you know what, screw it. Why don't I have a kickboxing fight? That's how people change their lives. That's where these things start. They don't start from people, but like sure, they're people who are born out the womb and they're basically told you're going to be like a soccer player or an MMA fighter, and they do that their entire lives. There are people out there like that. But for us, we weren't told to be purpose focused. We weren't told what we're going to do, so we have to figure it out for ourselves. And that's a blessing in disguise, right? So sure, we lived such a long time being purposeless, such a long time being afraid, such a long time being lonely and distracted. But now that allows us to have the freedom to choose what we want to do, which is what a lot of these like Olympians and stuff don't get to do. They have purpose from day one, but the thing is, they don't get to choose what that is. So that's a blessing, right? You can be constantly switching things, constantly living your life in like seasons. Like for me, I'm not doing jiu-jitsu right now. Jiu-jitsu isn't my only thing. Sure, I love it, but right now I'm focused on my content. That's what I do every single day. I'm waking up as early as I can. I'm trying to get back to waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning so I can record these videos. Right now, I've got a friend over. He's brought over all his cameras so we can record the best quality video we can. If there's one thing you could do, just please take my advice, stare at that wall. After this video, please. I know this isn't what this video is like meant to be about based on the title. Actually, you know what? Screw it. It is, right? If you haven't found purpose yet, this is the only way it's gonna happen. And maybe 30 minutes isn't enough for you. Maybe you need an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But eventually you're gonna think of something. It doesn't have to be a sport or a boxing match or a BJJ match like it was for me. It could be, what if I got into animation? What if I made a video game? What if I like got into coding? What if I made a movie? What if I made all of these things? What if I became an actor? You're gonna get a thought like that eventually. Just trust me, please. It's the only way. That's how your life will change. That one moment that one day where you wake up, like from today, don't wait until tomorrow, like those vegan pussies who are like, oh, new year, new me. It's like December 20th right now, but I'm gonna eat like a fat ass, and then I'll start the diet on January 1st. Do they ever make progress? No, right? So from today, the moment you stop watching this video, maybe you're busy right now, maybe you're like, your mom's nagging you to do something and you're procrastinating by watching this video, and it's okay, you can come back to this later. But once you're done with this video, go stare at that wall. This is just step one. And if you want to learn how to actually become a purpose-focused man, find purpose, change your life, quit all of your addictions, I have a free community, first link in the description. You can ask me personal advice. You can make these posts on there. You can meet people like you. And I'm also making a course on there as we speak, right? So I'm updating it with like new modules like every single week. So go check that out, first link in the description. I hope this video was valuable. And please, if there's any advice you can take from me, just prioritize your mission. Once you get that idea, what you need to do is you just need to go out and pursue it with every single ounce of your being. And if I could literally die, if I would die tomorrow and I could have one piece of advice that people knew me for, I would pray that would be it. I would pray that would be it. I've had friends ask me that question, if I died tomorrow. Like they asked me, I was out with a friend one time, we were like on this like roof of this building, and he asked me, if I were to die tomorrow, what would I want to be remembered for? And I said, having purpose. I would want people to know, like this is the one thing my life is dedicated to. I genuinely believe as a Christian, this is my God-given purpose. Just please, once you know what that purpose is, give everything to it. Everything should be designed around this purpose. There's going to be sacrifices. It's going to be hard. Sometimes you're not going to want to work towards it. Sometimes you're going to be miserable, but you're just going to have to discipline yourself and push through. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. First link in the description is my community. Bye.